It is time, my friends. Eternal Fire, the new thing on VCT versus Pacific. That has been looking better, man. But keep in mind, guys, this EF thing is actually insane, bro. They're looking really, really good. This kid is special, bro. Babe Nats.
A clean double kill. Izzy here to support, and Pacific stopped the door.
Finding even another one, and the floodgates are open yet again. Izzy tries to follow it up, but Necky's there.
Will come from nowhere and surprise you. And that's something that they're going to continue to do. Although Pacific here might grab our attention, as we can see right now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
In the corner, that's a couple of upgrades.
Yeah, quick kills from VALORANT. Bulldog in
My boy CNED. Bro, last time he was playing so much better. Felt like he was back, you know? His confidence was looking clean.
Shotgun in the hand at close range. That's where you would want it. But VALORANT's Bulldog.
VALORANT!
A 4K for Pacific.
From the pistol. And it all comes through a couple of kills from VALORANT. Nice utility here on the way through. Fade reveal backside from Ninja.
Nice.
Also on 3 kills of his own here.
They finish.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'd be happy to counter that point, but we'll get back to it in just a moment because CNED's on the offensive here and already starting
CNED
to go on. A quick
Let's
double
go, King.
through ramp, and with the spike left behind in spawn.
Get ready, my friends. They're gonna be glazing CNED the whole game, man. I'm just a big fan. I won't deny it. I mean, this duel here, easy versus CNED, I watch a lot of times in the past, bro.
Yeah, 7 performance
Makes me happy.
really dropped off comparatively.
VALORANT is
with the rest
a
of
new
Pacific.
game, my friends. Still,
doing a
like,
good job.
there is so much
Pacific's
room
starting to match his
for these players to grow.
performances. Trying to
We think we saw the primes of a lot of these players, and bro, we haven't, you know?
Does pick him up, and now they're back into the lens of the operator. Is he repositioning?
Best example that I can give you guys is Fallen, that just retired. It took him more than 10 years playing Counter-Strike to his first major.
And finally, with those steps heard, it's a foot race towards the A site.
Yeah, Izzy is here in time, but that fast lane stopping any line of sight. CNED already on site, and Izzy now doubting himself.
Yeah, tasked with getting that operator plant in, but we get to listen in now and hear how the retake goes.
Görmedim, City geldim, City geldim.
Olabilir bu arada.
Main'e cross koy, baba.
Smoke at.
Main'e bakıyorum. Beni sakın,
Biri
beni
side,
sakın.
biri heaven, beyler.
Okay.
Side'daki time'ına bakıyorum.
Can hear, bro, can hear. I was understanding everything.
So, from this position now, 2-on-2, CNED not looking the right way, or actually no, he has the sight control, sorry. VALORANT over the shoulder in support.
CNED!
Break the buy of Eternal Fire as they come straight back and up through mid. CNED caught off guard, and it's Echo once again to hold things down.
Is he just about hanging?
Yo, nice Ninja.
He has been an absolute hero for Eternal Fire, especially thinking back to last week. It continues to be that case in this round at least. So it's an VALORANT 1 versus 4. He's good for his 1vx's, but this feels a bit out of his boathouse. Yeah, this is a fake that they did last week so many times, and well, that Nightfall might cut them out for pushing any further forwards.
Catches 3 players, now working their way, backtracking in fact.
Nice shot. Yo, this kid is incredible.
Them down. 2 quick kills out of him, and Izzy even missing the leg shot onto 7. But eventually corrects himself, and with VALORANT dropping the spike.
Ah, Izzy, bro, I knew it. I knew it. Yo, CNED and Izzy, this is so beautiful. Feels like I'm back in time.
The scoreline from the timeout.
30 seconds.
Feels like I'm back in the old days. I'm a nostalgic fan, what can I say?
Very quick from 7, but overall that Nightfall having so much impact. And Pacific
See, this is beautiful, not those shoddy.
Yeah.
Molly's already dropped towards the site. It's only Ordas here watching B.
Yeah, he's only had 1 kill so far to identify this site would be huge. Wow. That's his second. And what? Echo somehow managed to get a molly into place. Ninja spray working out as well. 3v2. This Nightfall to try and play in the tower players, but it's not hit anyone.
No, it's just allowed Fabian to get out back on the site itself, whereas Izzy is holding things down in rotation. Again, as the Neon player, he's here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, but it's just, look at this. Cooper to fake out towards A all by himself. The spike slowly makes its way on towards B, but Ninja needs to get a move on because there is a Neon in play and that rotates much quicker than you expect.
But it's the gap that they've now got across with middle, an uncertainty that makes this an issue. Looking at Pacific here, their post-plant at 56%, but another issue highlighted by the captain. The ex-academy graduates now in play for this 2-on-2. And with Fabian creeping closer, it's Ninja. One
Wanna get an ace?
ace. Is he up in the heavens? Already spotted.
Ah. But they played that good. They played that good. They played
Pacific
the round.
It's a huge round to win out.
And they need victories, dude.
That lead, as you said, but in the post plant, Cooper had used all his stars. Should they have lost one fight or Ninja up close, it would have been a dodgy one.
Dude, Jojo, this guy's playing another game.
Bring it into a winnable position.
Man, I saw some updates there that I'm not gonna lie. I'm tempted, bro. I'm tempted.
You see right now, Echo's going elsewhere. Eternal Fire are interested towards the A side. This is looking like a brilliant fake.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they seem to think it was the other side, but is he finally on high alert? And when he comes back into the site, comes crashing down on the heads of two Pacific players.
Seven.
Movement not good enough in the end to bail him out of the situation, and Neki, with a hopeless death in the heavens, means that Echo
Oh,
has so
Ninja
much
is feeling,
heavy
bro.
lifting to do, and that mid-walk
Get that Echo like that, not easy.
comes in far too soon. Pacific ready for every last peak, and with Fabian only on a shotgun at that range, 7. The one to put it to a close. Garage, a bit of a fake and an all collected as they head towards A.
Oh, Arlo having to try and dodge round. Izzy's the one that ends up getting stunned there. Elsewhere, Neki opens up the B side. Pacific are walking down mid as well. There's a lot of moving parts to this round. Are Pacific in the right position to catch off this rotate?
I think Seven's just heard the steps here of Ordaz.
Yeah, he's coming through, coming round, and Ninja
What a guy, no
catches
chance.
him off guard. Advantage Pacific. Echo making this even though as we go back and forth in the spike plan.
There's no way.
Being
Wait.
attempted. There's a
He's
lot
dead,
of
he's
players
dead.
in garage for Pacific.
Echo
You can
playing
see
smart,
on multiple
actually.
fronts. People are taking fights, and it's Eternal Fire for the moment. They seem to be coming out on top, and certainly will be. Big pistol round to win.
Neki also arriving late in main, but focus on the site as Ordaz is cornered. Util dropping up to his ankle.
Oh.
7 has off CNED with his own nade, and as Echo's able to stand his
Guys,
ground,
Eternal Fire
the
is back in the
follow-up
game.
should be there. Or so you'd think. Valorant in a position of distress.
B site, and they try and play forward in towards Ordaz, who's not had the best of series, and given the advantage towards the defense.
Yeah, nice reclear
Wait.
called by
Are they aware of the
Cooper,
gap?
and actually
They
a
are.
gap in the backline now opens up for 7.
Trying to work it as Favi now, all the way in towards defender spawn.
Did he get spotted?
Yes.
Arrow seeing it now, so that makes it an even
Man,
bigger
well done by
advantage
Pacific
for
here.
this defense. You see that
Good reactions.
identifying the players trying to come up rope, and Eternal Fire really stalling out.
Man, they're getting better, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Up on the
Sometimes they
line,
fuck
though,
up and look
and
really
numbers
bad,
to
yes.
stop the
But
cross.
there's good things on this team
Denied
as
in a
well.
minute, 30 seconds remaining to get this spike down, but it's stuck in heaven.
They are a very new line, guys. Players from different countries. It's hard to adjust everything.
The attack can try and get on towards the site, but at the same time, Pacific begin to close on in. Not even going to get a chance. Is this a flawless round, perhaps, for Pacific? The answer is no.
But they
it's
are
just
cooking,
as
bro.
good. And that's what Pacific will be banking on. Remember, they also have 2 timeouts to use if they want to. Eternal Fire with none. But as they go down mid, Fabian is the player caught off guard. A refight from Shops gets Neki his own. So we're still resting what I thought was a 4 versus 4.
Okay, they got a side.
But it's not. It's Eternal Fire.
You got the pit.
More CNED just jumping in towards site. Didn't realise there was a player below him. That was Echo.
You
As he
need to survive here,
continues to be
Izzy.
one-on-one consistently all around
Because
the
now,
map.
bro. Okay, spike
It
cross.
seems if
At
we're
least
gonna
that.
even out 3v3.
But the Rays got
Still hang around
showstopper.
here, though.
Yeah, next fight against Echo.
Oh
Can't
my
quite get
God.
the kill. Showstopper is good though, and so
They
is
fucked up.
7. And it's just Echo.
They
with
fucked up
his
big time.
That gets caught off guard. Big round for Pacific.
Perfect response. It feels like, how many times have we said that so far in this map where Eternal Fire do a lot of the right things and then Pacific seem to have the right adaptation afterwards, which I couldn't necessarily say was the story against Fnatic. The improvements are there. And
Nice, Seven.
with a little bit of headroom now,
He's looking so good, bro.
Has been their average for the 3 times that they've played it so far.
I knew 7 was insane, but I didn't know he had this duelist on him, bro. Not gonna lie. He's surprising me a lot. Because as initiator, he was one of the best there already.
They're broke.
Holding player too, clutch player, but bro, the guy's just so complete.
You can feel the danger lurking through as he comes from behind. Pacific's retake though is getting underway as Echo comes through at the right time, but is it too late?
Can they close it off? That's the question.
Pacific's retake is successful.
Cupid.
Yeah, but here we go. Just a straight up execute to deny Pacific their first map here on Split, their first win. It's ended up going Cupid's way here. And Ninja as well. Pacific have got a brilliant start to this round.
I mean, Eternal Fire have absolutely nothing going for them at this point. There is no reason to take an extra duel.
Oh, it looks like they want to though. Oh, it's Valorant within this. Oh! Looks to put
Oh my god, GG Valorant.
Finally shows a map win.
And not just that, better than any that we'd seen from them up until this point.
Just joining with Cooper once he comes over. Cooper, can I grab you? Hello, congratulations! You won Split after 4 weeks of picking it. How do you feel right now?
I mean, I don't think we picked it every time, no?
The past 4 weeks, you've picked Split first every single time.
Not good then. If it's that first win, it's kind of tough. But I think our split is looking good. I think today we came in like not sure what to pick. We came in with the confident pick of Split because every time it was really close. I think every time we lost it either by 1 pistol round or 2 bad post plants. Like it was really close.
Literally double digits every single time. But you've been able to close it out now. Good luck on the next map.
I just want to say one thing. This game is full mental, okay? These guys are going to go in. They're going to try to peek us. I want to make sure that we're just shooting them back. They're not that good. They have overperformed for the last 3 games in a row. No matter what happens on first map, we can win the second map, we can win the third map. I need you to play with full confidence. I don't want you to feel like any round or any map is like must win for us. We don't have to win anything, okay?
I like this guy, man.
It's really non-existent. Can those scrims translate into an official? It's not started off the best, and Eternal Fire fighting back through here, actually. Do get the better of it.
I expect to see a Talisa turn the map here. Oh my god, let's go, kid. Show your talent.
They were able to immediately bounce back. Can they do the same here? That's the big question we've got to be thinking about.
Nice, man. Nice round, bro. The guys started locking.
Realize what they need to do. They're going for the orbs. Echo's trying to deny this with the judge, so expecting him to get a couple here, and oh, it's not going the way you'd expect. This is exactly how that round in Split started, gaining a judge.
And no less, it is the Sentinel players left. Ordaz out to dry here.
This is doable. This
Oh my god.
down, and
Check some stuff up here. Are they gonna win this round again?
Surely not 2 maps in a row.
Yeah, bro. This round destroys everything you had planned, man. Your momentum, your mind, everything.
He's offline now.
Yeah, and that Phantom goes offline as well as any.
Man, I don't know what happened to my voice, bro. It doesn't come back to normal.
Gone. This is looking like a successful retake for Eternal Fire. That judge coming through. Yeah. Couple of rifles.
This never happened to me before. It's like, this is normal? Like, how do I have to do something?
Has to try.
It's gonna be like this forever.
Now as Fabian tries to bait him out. Bullets are getting low here. He needs to hit his shots, and he's not doing it. As time goes away. Pacific answer straight back. It's exactly like Split.
You know they say it takes 2 to tango. I don't know what.
Is this the time the Pacific is finally gonna win, man?
It's a Red Bull clutch that goes in favor of Pacific. And so 2 maps in a row, they found an immediate equalizer.
My voice is mad.
You and me on a Friday
Oh my
night.
god.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, dancing shoes on. Oh, okay.
Everybody's standing up. I understand those lens.
Oh, it does. Cupert's gone investigating in this time.
Man, Cupid
maybe
could
for a
like
full
use
wrap,
his
who
ulti
knows?
here to
Eternal
fake,
Fire
put the
maybe
rotations.
beginning to doubt themselves with
And
a
it's probably
cosmic
gonna
divide
work
going
because
in.
they're
You can hear
desperate.
the steps starting to go away. So when do Pacific make their move? It seems like now, as the players make their way
but
out of
a
town.
little wordy here.
Stars going in.
Rotations are here already.
Eternal presence that you can see, but it's the Eternal Fire that continues to burn Pacific.
Great kills. Now the remaining players in through tower again. I mean, 7 just needs to create space.
Wait, that's
That's
a very open plan.
I
wish I had this confidence, man. This fate. What this guy do? Holy shit, the guy's a brave man. You know. I like to see this up, man. It's like the Nets Phantom, you know?
Huge exchange between the ops, and as the first shot fires off, CNED knows all too well what Izzy's up to.
Yeah.
The spike is getting ready to be planted. A counter ult prepared on the Eternal Fire side to just delay this. But crossing the 25-second mark, PCFIC really, again, not in such a comfortable position for this post plant.
Yeah, but they've not... Eternal Fire don't really have utility to retake, so it's just straight up fights.
And that's where it starts to benefit Ninja in the open air. That operator has changed hands, and now, with him bestowing it, it's easy enough to find the first. The trade, not so much. Plenty of utility to fall back on in this situation. Cupid almost with a full belt of stars as they're dropped to the side. The fight's taken on the front foot. The Fire can't do it.
Best first
He
man
has Molly.
can make up for it here if he shows us the good, supported by the Cypher utility. All he needs to do is deny the spike plant, but as he's already here to help with that, as he's got 3 on the round, and it's just left all alone to Ninja. Does he have the time? The answer is
We got a
no.
plan. The goal was to get a plan, boys. We did it.
Identifying that the B side was definitely a massive weakness, so they've put the operator and the Cypher towards here, and nobody's given Izzy anything.
Bro, I thought he got 2 there.
Further in towards the spawn, and the site anchors are questioning themselves. Where is everybody going?
Oh, it's a brilliant change up straight from the
Yeah.
Izzy
Wait, yo, this agent
washed
is
over
so
here by
nice, bro.
Valorant, who is expecting that kind of a push to come through.
Guys, if you could be one agent in real life, what agent would that be?
Yeah, that is it. So Valorant gets put into a joker position.
Jet, of
7
course.
caught
That is
on
no
the site. Has to play
I
from
actually knew it would be nice, bro. I'm
supported
gonna
by
lie.
Cupid. Spike not committed. It's a dangerous one if Echo plays beyond the cosmic divide. And a ping just for the players to come out.
7-4, bro. Are they doing this?
Up to 7.
So for Eternal Fire, man, they gotta win the pistol and also not lose to A connects.
Into the site, it's absolute chaos.
Oh my.
Pacific starting to find the
Neki.
shots. That's when Neki
As
notches
well.
one back.
Short
A
upside.
3-on-2 with both players retaking bridge.
Yeah, they're going to be there fairly late, to be honest, and with no utility. Echo, that's a clean fight.
Did he spot
The
2?
low player. Little utility left, like you say, but it's this cute reposition from Neki that could be so pivotal. Frenzy in hand, if he walks off the
has
angle,
done.
he perhaps leaves Ordaz a little bit exposed inside the site, but again, his reprisal is bang on. And with Ordaz
We should have a game.
He isn't the contact, but has a flash for the rest to play off. A pack here on the Pacific side
Bro.
as they emerge from the smoke.
I seen the collabs in my head before it happens, and then it doesn't happen.
Coming up, and it's Neki again, the captain holding the torch with the rest of the Fire following. Another 3 versus 2, and how eager are Pacific to give this a shot?
I mean, Cooper has 1 star in his pocket and 1 coming back, so at least there's that in the
So
favor.
Eternal Fire, if you don't draw this round, man, I fully believe we'll go to Lotus.
A singular TP to maybe close the distance, but even then the
got
animation
Molly,
too long
salvos.
to really create a serious threat.
Could be afraid.
Neki also has 2 mollies, that's the other thing to consider.
Yeah, and with this one placed in the middle of the site, there's just so much ground to cover. Pacific continuing to creep. And
Nah, this is
as
impossible.
that happens, the hairs on the back of their necks standing up, and this needs to be the moment Valorant finds the all-important kill. Last 2 players locked away in the tower, and with the
They got half.
through Cupid,
Fuck.
there is still half a chance here. That
they're
second
fine, they're
salvo
fine.
dropping in.
Oh
and
my
he's
God.
forced to backtrack from it.
Look at Gwear for a
Shot
sec.
through the shoulder blades.
They're starting to doubt it, and the Seekers will identify this for Pacific. Echo is on site. Valorant, if he wins this, could decide the round.
And it's Cupid instead over his shoulder to set it up. Pacific a player to the good.
That thing is so
Well,
dead.
it's such an important round for them to win and keep that streak going.
Fuck, bro,
This
this might be too... Nah, there's no way, there's no way.
Beyond this Astra wall.
Yo, what happened with
Has
Eternal
to
Fire?
find so much. Ordaz there with him, and already the kill's starting to come in, but CNED's ready to play.
They're good, man. They're good. God, don't worry, my friends. I was just fucking around. I got you, no? For a second reward, too.
And Eternal Fire win the 2v4.
Nearly had a fight on the spike holder. As Cupid begins to round the corner, misses his chance on Ordaz, or does he?
No, takes a brilliant one. Echo alert timing though.
CNED!
CNED with a no-scope.
CNED!
Oh,
One more. server, never do that again.
But Eternal Fire respond.
Keep the advantage as well, Pacific. So in a 3 versus 2, Eternal Fire need to get that spike back.
And it looks like actually, Necky's just going to run it the whole 9 yards over to B. Echo gets caught in transition. A 1 versus 3 for the captain, where he's swapped out to the operator.
Yeah, that's not the weapon you want. So Necky
Wait.
shows something
Ooh.
brilliant. I like this.
Exactly what you've got to try and do. Get the numbers back on side.
Yeah, no one is giving
Pacific
anything.
not willing to
Well
give
done by
away a single
Pacific.
fight in this situation.
And why would you? Time's so low. It should give nothing away.
Valorant has a TP. I'm not quite sure where it's to, but out of the conversation now. Valorant closing up the distance on the flank. 2 or 3 players ready to attack main, but maybe just waiting for the German to walk up and what would be the first win for him on home soil. The first of his kind. It's Necky he's got to beat though, and that's when we come back to reality. A kill that just peels away the presence and stops Pacific from getting back in.
They
Easy
saved this,
ball
right?
going down. First kill picked up from the operator, but Ninja does trade it. Still a 3-on-3 and it all hangs in the balance. CNED pops the ult to try and close the distance, but he is going to drop down to Wardaz, who's had a couple kills already, and the last falls onto Necky. See, the op is out here for CNED, and it's set up with this flash. Echo again in the firing line.
Nice, nice.
Oh, Fabian, but actually, yeah, it looks like they are going to pivot back, and that's because Izzy has one laid up on Aloe, caught in transition.
Oh, the shots connect for Cupid though, and Seven's here in the right spot. Time to delay, and these players for Eternal Fire need to get a move on. Big kill though.
35 seconds, now coming to the point of no return. Eternal Fire a decision to make, and it looks like they're fully committed to the B play. Reposition into Arcade from Cupid. Didn't hear the jump up. Fabian has the backstab, but they're completely split here. It all comes down to the individuals, and with time continuing to tick away, Fabian gets the kill he needs.
Yeah, opens up the site. That is a big ultimate to create more delay. Look at that time.
Ninja still with a
Nah,
stun
it's on
here
you,
to
man.
try and play
I
back
stand for you, I
through.
stand for you.
CNED can be
Go,
set
go,
for the
go, go, go,
save.
go.
Drops into the corner, just misses out. All eyes on Ordaz, has to do the heavy lifting. Falls
Get
to
her.
Fabian, finds the first. One
Oh my god, Ninja's the wall. They could play that a little bit better. But nice by Ninja, bro. Yo, are they finally winning?
Massive round to win.
Can be the first to draw blood from them since Fnatic. Then those conversations keep on continuing.
They've got rid of the trip from the veto as they look to go straight in and stop anything coming their way, any sort of denial, but it's Cupid that denies him through his Guardian. Ends up settling.
Oh my
into
god,
V2,
7.
But you need to get that spike back, and this is a key point. Necky, Phantom in hand, fighting forward!
What the fuck is that, bro? I have no voice. Where is my voice? Who stole my voice, bro? Where are you, boys? I cannot scream, bro. Holy shit. Pissing me off already.
11 all through the ritual clutch of the captain.
It's 3-4 days of like that already, bro. I need a doctor.
On site with a quick rotation from
It's gonna be like that forever?
You thought they had it in their hands.
I'm gonna say it is time, bro. It's fucked.
For a team yet to take their first win. And could this be
That was so nice,
the
bro.
beginning of the turnaround?
This guy's gonna lose their voice too.
It comes through, perhaps decided through an A brawl as either side send it in. It all comes through the drone in terms
my
of
God.
info, but CNED's judge comes through, spamming in, kills going Pacific's way initially.
Love of the game.
That could be the change, that could be the way. In terms of Eternal Fire winning this map, the CNED retreats and tries to give it up. Eternal Fire look to bear on down.
He needs a reposition here. A solid
Oh my god, I saw that happening. GG, bro. We got low there, man.
To the very end, 13-11.
Okay, they had their chance.
Which
Love
don't
gonna be
get
tough, bro.
Out of a bad situation, but what could be brewing as the aftermath of this map? And immediately makes you want a Pacific pistol to try and right the ship. And
We need to keep note of that. That deadlock wall is going to cause serious issues for Eternal Fire. That's why they're being forced through tree. And it still continues.
CNED, bro.
Finding Echo.
My
It's
heart
been
gets
really
more
found
happy,
out
it
since
gets
that
full
last map.
of joy when I see you
Gwear
playing
already
like
picked
this,
up on
bro.
the Sheriff with that late
I knew he was too ahead on you, bro. I fucking knew it. I always believe.
looking for something here, trying to scour away if he possibly can. As soon as he's receptive of any pressure, you can see actually, Ordaz wants to try and set this up.
My friends, I know there's a lot of doctors out there. How the fuck do I get my voice back?
He's trying to go ahead and dig this one out. Seven's just backtracking, inviting that presence.
My friends, replay of the bonus here. I haven't got a 3K, I'm sorry I didn't show it.
To look at it from a perspective of transitioning into
Guys, get ready for the open qualifiers, my friends. You guys are gonna miss like 99% of the kills.
Ready to fight back onto C.
Oh, but that's a great nade. The players within the smoke still there. And a nice information grab by Ordaz. And CNED now all alone on site, trying to respect this one and not give anything away. Although being so low, he might not get a chance to fight back in.
Yeah, needed a kill on the way back through, but Seven's so far advanced.
Yeah, he has been mature.
Oh my god, Seven. Yo, Seven, you are a god, bro.
A big 3K brings it into a 2v1. Remember, CNED so low a body shot.
Next, a dangerous man. Still got a plan.
But given enough space, Neki goes
No,
back
no.
onto site. Spike in the back pocket, tries to use it to his advantage. Waits for the next
Why the guy full HP that is not the Neon playing first? Ah, you guys deserve to lose, I'm not gonna lie.
You
guys are fucking trolling.
Shows us the goods.
Well played, Nike. Well played. The guy's dangerous, bro. If you play like noobs, you're gonna lose.
The one he picked up at the end of Fracture, but it's moments like that, really, which make all of the difference in these games, where, like the desk was talking about, Pacific miss out in micro moments.
Man, Seven.
Just
You're
the
trying, bro. I'm not gonna
little,
lie.
disconnect between them. Cupid going on a wide swing there.
But that was nice,
follow-up
Naki.
Times interchanging with Aloe, who with these cross-map Thorn lineups does have a bit of stall, but nothing that can stop a showstopper.
Oh my god.
Right over the top of the head of Seven. He will
Seven
find
gold.
Fabian and continue to bunker down on backside A.
That's what Deadlock's so good for, being able to adapt to the setup. His ultimate doesn't connect, and the shots from Eternal Fire
connect.
seem to
Yeah, and they lost the ult as well.
And a disadvantage are Pacific.
Back into the retake, quick one from Cupid, gets them back on side.
Yeah, CNED's operator, can he work a chance? Sees a barrel on a reload, but misses his opportunity. So he does bring in
That's a
Cupid
hard
to
shot.
play with him. And Ninja still waiting for his chance, but it looks like it's going to be fleeting. His Eternal Fire.
Yeah, this hard shot
continue to
angle just
connect
favors the
pain
Vandals.
onto Pacific's players.
That's sick by Echo. Bro! He was going to hit that.
Manages to make the adjustment.
This Echo kid, man, he's so good.
Fire up to 4.
Eternal Fire will know that. As you can see here, really pacey play. Straight up the guts through the B site. Is he trying to make his way in through the Hobbit door? It's a long slide from CNED, winning out that big exchange between the two. Echo a couple of his own, and in and amongst all the chaos, the round now offered a bit of quiet.
Yes, Ordaz to clutch up. He's had a pretty rough series so far.
To be able to TP past the thorns in the wall, so at the very least a chance
Yeah,
to
but the problem
get
now is
plant in
that...
and offer a little bit
yeah.
of relief here.
Okay,
A
that
split
frees the
retake
patch
on the
for
Pacific
Cupid,
side,
who
but
has
they
paranoia.
should know he hasn't repositioned main.
Yeah, it does get a chance to go for those ones. Has paranoia as well.
But at what point can he isolate an engagement? Cupid still just looking on here. And if Ordaz were to round the corner, could very quickly
he
find
missed.
himself exposed. Miss Paranoia on the defender's side. Ordaz now played into the situation, scrambling to find that final player as Cupid cuts across from main, walking round towards the bend as Ordaz now starts to know, playing the time down to the final second. There might not be much left in this one, as Eternal Fire have commonly been able
was
to
side, he
punish
was side.
Pacific for it.
NT, bro,
The
NT.
captain stands up when it's asked of him most, and offering.
Mesh does go up. 3v3 on the retake. Dropping in. Nobody considers, is he?
And Seven's just playing util out. Cupid trying to follow it up. TP's back out of the situation, 2-on-2. Still no plant in play. But Pacific need to just put things together in this situation. Play off of the numbers. Neki is completely out of position here in main, nowhere for him to go. It's all on the shoulders of Ordaz, still behind the barrier as it finally fades away. Reposition tucks the Smokes player into the box as Neki is the first point of contact. The spam's got to land at some point because otherwise this is a full stick from Cupid, and when he's finally removed, it comes down to Ninja. A clutch
Bro,
one
the guy is giving so
Neki
many
can say
chances.
the same. between the two of them, and it's all on this. And Neki
He has more there, wow.
has to stand his ground in this situation. And the Steel Garden is
We've got enough time for the rotations to come. Valorant still has
the
O2.
retake in this 4-on-4. You can see still
He's ready
just
to use
biding
it.
his time,
Still got
waiting
time.
for the
Seven
rest
has ult.
of the defense to arrive. Solo player towards CT side, finally rips the Fabian!
Bro, what the fuck is that?
Slices straight through the cloud cover. Cupid won on the trade, but as they filter back through, it's just
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
They burn them to a
Pacific,
crisp.
again, I think they're gonna lose another close one, man.
And with the ultimates put in, Pacific can feel a little hard done by. If we want to point out, I was talking about
Let's go,
Oddad and him
chat.
not having a great series.
But you gotta shoot, man. You know, if you don't shoot, you miss it. 100%.
Feels like Valorant and Ninja not showing up when it's needed.
It's like they have the tools to get a golden tree. Do they read into this? Echo left behind, Residual as always, detached from the rest of the pack, and this is a problem. Ninja looking to try and fend them off, can only stall out for so long. Eternal Fire, all
Yeah,
over
man.
Pacific like a rash.
You know, they had their chance, they miss it.
He finishes it
They
off
could have
himself.
closed the last map.
Expected
Another
to be
game
upgraded, but
that was
the
close.
expectation is
And they
Eternal
could take
Fire
the W,
tonight.
bro. But they're not.
Lotus improved
Ready yet,
since
you
the
know?
Fnatic game. They showed us
But ain't he, bro?
what they could be
Okay,
against
ain't he?
Vitality.
Ah, well, there's still
Pacific so
game.
far, not
I don't know,
proving
bro.
to be a
I think it's
problem.
over.
As long as Pacific get the site, they can fortify it and really find some value. So here they go. Another pistol on the cards, and it looks like Eternal Fire.
It is
ready to take
over.
it home already.
Bro,
With three.
they're gonna feel this one again, man. But nice round by Easy to seal their deal. They gotta force next round, man. It's the only way.
In the coffin.
It feels like it.
Did you guys visit this Manguitos? I feel like, depending on how you position Warm on the desk, I think that actually be good for consistency. But since it's so hot here, bro, I don't think it's a good. I don't know. It could be actually good.
Waiting to see here unless those Pacific Pistols could do it again. I mean, surely not. There's a couple in there. Echo's low. This is a Bulldog.
Ace!
They might just have the floodgates open. It's costly though.
And I'm a big fan of this kid Echo.
To right the ship here, Cairo.
Yeah.
Because this next round is where they have the tools.
Interesting.
But there's just no room for adaptation.
No, there is not, right? You have to be near enough as perfect as possible.
That was nice.
And this is a part of the map that they have not been to, and Izzy's operator on the lane early doors, trying to set him up as he looks deep. Did just see the leg of the deadlock. As now Fabian is asked the question, can he win out the next duel? As you can see, Eternal Fire dancing with the idea of the next fight, and Pacific up to task as they death ball through.
Huge punishment on that next follow-up, and Eternal Fire maybe overheating just a little bit there. Tail end of Valorant spotted merging its way towards the site, and a big 1v1 happening in heaven.
Fabian low does get a kill, so he keeps it within the realms of possibility. Echo escapes.
Caught.
Ninja playing sentinel.
Molly kill!
But it's a 2 versus 1 at the same time, and it's Oddaz 2 clutch up. Silent drop. Not heard, and Valorant swinging round to the right.
Call that's been made. The rotation's in progress, but can't arrive soon enough. All on Ordaz, and with CNED walking straight into the barrel of the Sheriff, he simply pulls the trigger. It's looked magnificent so far, but you're just asking so much in that situation.
Yeah, it's a good nade to create more delay, just to get Neki close to him. He's finally here.
It's a 2v3 as well. Valorante's playing up close, ready to trade off of this, but you have to win that fight, Ninja. Here's the rocket. Trade out 1v1. Neki, unbeatable so far in these situations. He only has a pistol. He wouldn't land a shot. Not this time. Valorante has the Steel Garden. Careful investment of the tools catered towards the site execution. Backside already condemned to it. Fabian finding one in the middle, and this is where Izzy now wants to introduce himself. But CNED shows him the door. Sent marching orders.
Bro,
Pacific
I thought it was over, man. They are bringing this back, but I feel like if I start to believe, the next sack, they lose.
Of the map, it's Izzy in this op. Again,
He's been forced back again.
the bane of Pacific's existence at times, but all it is
Wait.
a ruse to play in the rest of the team. Fabian Ordaz,
Nice
Echo
shot, man.
combining.
3-2.
Numbers on their side. Cupid TPs away.
Next kill basically decides the round, it feels like.
It does. And it might just come down to this duel on B.
Yeah, he's not taking this. He's not crazy.
Of Echo spotted. Playing around the smoke, just trying to stop this one from bleeding out.
Man, the spike is here
On the
alone.
other side of the door, if Valorante breaks this,
Yo,
he's
wait.
immediately in the
Doesn't he
firing
rotate?
line.
Yeah, but he's playing with his
Zorba
timing, I
chose
like this.
twice
All
at
of
the
this
same time.
pressure has actually managed to drag Izzy towards Waterfall away from the C site. That's the window where Cupid then wants to strike, but still playing passive.
Eternal Fire anxious because they know that this round is within.
He's smoke
their
there, but no one give a shit.
Pacific too, I feel like they don't know where that next incision is. They're kind of
Bro, he's
hoping for that
paranoid, okay?
overpeak, but I think
They know.
finally Eternal Fire have learned their lesson. B looking like the best option. That's where they want to end.
Wait.
Oh
my God. This is so tense.
Off angle, Neki now announcing himself and pulling Alo's attention.
Just dragging the head away. Cupid needs this one cleanly. You said it decides the round, and that might be it dead and buried. Alo has nothing left to say in this equation.
Looks like it. As the players respect, but as he's on the hunt. Operator trying to get on towards the line early. When that door opens, the operator not hitting, but has announced itself, and Oda's stuck with no way out. So finally, again, Pacific straight back in with
Seven
the
has
first
ult.
blood.
This is nice.
Cooper 2,
Yeah, not
Ninja
making
1
any
away.
risks on an early investment. Just trying to take the sand space. They get B main behind the smoke, and Fabian's re-clearing. They are ready for it, as
Bro,
always.
he just falls.
And again,
Punish
Eternal
then,
Fire
well played by
reaching,
Pacific.
and the wrist is cut clean off.
You can see with the tap of...
Guys, also the money is not great on Eternal Fire.
Once again, they want those numbers back in their favor.
But depending on how this goes, they might need to save it, especially
they're
that.
together, they're walking and not letting themselves get caught off guard.
Okay, everybody's playing together.
Re-clear here into Izzy's operator, though. This is...
Bro, the problem is, you can have 2 shots here.
Pieces
Okay,
for
nice.
Pacific,
Okay, this time they send the fucking Neon first.
a little bit forgiving this time.
Evolution.
Doesn't land the shot. The ult tries to chase him up. He repositions close to go for another duel. It's when CNED's able to cross the link, the bridge towards the site. Is he still hanging on for every last centimeter of space? Echo right by his side. It's 7 once more. Yeah.
Bravo to 11. Look, I wanna see what they know.
Ninja walking out behind the rest. It's crowded in a powder keg, ready to go up in smoke. Eternal Fire just need this one round.
Pro Pacific. It's not where never, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
The slide through the smoke works out. Brilliant blind. So many players tagged up. Fabian finding one and quickly
They're cursed.
dodging his way back out with a
They're like
satchel.
mates, bro.
Cupid's low.
Apex.
Numbers on the
Some teams on
defense
EMEA, bro. They're that's not me. I'm not gonna lie.
The deciding fight has been decided.
Go, go, go!
Trying to do this round with 2 pistols.
Cupid low, CNED taking damage, and they walk into a site that has Fabian in it, a player who just consistently performs.
A double stack. Echo retooled on the pistol here for it. Clean shot onto Cupid, could end it here and now, but gets spotted out. And actually, that's both of the players noted on the Eternal Fire side, and actually a rotation
CNED.
here.
Yeah, Cupid thinking about that.
It's on you, man. It's on you.
You get post plant to actually set up by yourself.
2v3, spike down.
Get an off angle here.
2 smokes for Cupid.
Numbers back in your favor.
I mean, that's what it's got to be, right? Has to sit on the shoulders of CNED here to just pry away.
Yeah,
and
CNED, you
find
gotta
a
go
little
for
bit of
plays.
space. Encroach aggressively.
That won't
Wants to
survive.
come in, or doesn't stick it.
Spike planted.
But he does give the info.
He does, and we need to see this forward line taken.
That's what CNED's going for.
Looking for it. Players walking into his crosshairs. CNED taken down. It's all on Cupid now.
GG, bro.
In this, their first
Good jump
win.
there. That's how you do it, boys.
He sprays for
Oi,
a
oi,
kill,
oi,
but it's
NT,
not
man.
quite enough. The second map slipping through
Oh
their
my
fingers.
god. So close yet so far again.
Yeah, it's heartbreak for Pacific, but it's elation for Eternal Fire. They are confirmed for playoffs.
My friends, one more series for VCT EMEA. Leave a like, subscribe, activate notifications. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I see you in the next video.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
it's